The Caribbean nation of Haiti is in danger and needs urgent attention. The security situation in Haiti today has plummeted to such an extent that it is comparable to a nation at war. The United Nations estimates that since the assassination of the former President Jovenel Moise in July 2021, emboldened gangs have seized control of nearly about 80% of the Haitian capital. The word on the street, though, is that not all of Port-Au-Prince is veritably controlled by gangs. At this moment, a staggering 200 gangs operate with impunity in the Port-Au-Prince Metropolitan area. Killings, kidnappings, loot and rape have sowed terror in communities that are already suffering from endemic violence. Now, the violence has been escalating for several months now, with the armed gangs jockeying for power and are seeking to put more pressure on the interim Prime Minister Ariel Henry before the 7th of February deadline of a political accord that had consolidated his power. Our next report gets you more details.
Haiti is the poorest nation in the Americas. The security situation here has nosedived since the assassination of former President Jovenel Moise in July 2021. A nation of nearly 12 million people has been taken hostage by an estimated 7 major gang coalitions. Violent crimes such as kidnappings for ransom, armed robbery and carjackings are disturbingly common. Killings and rape have been used as brutal tactics to sow terror in communities. Now, in the latest flare-up that could prove to be a turning point for the gangs, the Solino neighborhood at Port-Au-Prince witnessed deadly days-long clashes, which intensified on the 18th of January, forcing residents to flee. Thick columns of smoke rose above the once peaceful neighborhood, and the pop of automatic weapons echoed throughout the day. Frantic, desperate residents kept calling radio stations asking for help. With no help arriving, they resorted to erecting barricades to defend themselves from the attack on Solino.
We're asking the entire metropolitan area to stand up. The entire republic must rise to make Ariel Henry respond. We can no longer resist insecurity by gangs. Nothing is functional, not even the democratic institutions. We want elections free of gangs. The head of state is now even involved in gangs. The whole country is gangsterized.
Solino, which is home to thousands of people, was once infested by gangs before a United Nations peacekeeping mission drove them out in the 2000s. The fear is, if Solino falls, gangs would have easy access to neighborhoods such as Canapé Vert, which have so far remained peaceful and relatively safe. In another development further worsening the situation, 8 people, including 6 nuns, were kidnapped the next day while traveling on a bus in Port-Au-Prince. Pope Francis issued an appeal calling for the release of the kidnapped and an end to violence.
I learned with pain of the news of the kidnapping in Haiti of a group of people, among them 6 religious sisters. In earnestly asking for their release, I pray for social harmony in the country. I invite everyone to stop the violence that causes so much suffering to that dear population.
Close to 3,000 people were kidnapped in Haiti last year by the gangs. This is in addition to the approximately 4,000 people suspected to have been killed. The Haitian police force, needless to add, remains overstretched, understaffed and under-resourced. What has been the response of the international community in the spiraling security crisis? United Nations Security Council last October approved deployment of a foreign armed force led by Kenya to help quell the rampant gang violence.
Mission's ability to support the Haitian National Police.
But an impoverished, exasperated and increasingly desperate Haitian population is still awaiting the development.